So today we're going to talk about crocodiles eating people, some rattlesnake venom, and some venomous lizards, as well as trade secrets. What's up, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Reptile News. I hope you had an amazing weekend, and we're going to start off today actually with an update to a story that we talked about last week, and that is the unfortunate circumstance of the woman being eaten by the crocodile. Now, an update to this story is they say, and it's kind of, I don't know if I want to say it's a play on words, but in the story they say that the illegal crocodile was removed from the premises and it's being sent to a sanctuary where presumably it'll live out its life. But they do say the illegal crocodile is being removed from the premises. Now, officials say that they've tried to look into this situation in the past, but they were never allowed access to the premises to do so. So, the evidence, if you will, is growing against the owner that this animal was actually kept illegally, and thus far the owner has yet to be in contact with authorities. So, yeah, don't keep illegal crocodiles that eat people. That would be great, and but it's it's great that the crocodile is actually being moved to a place where it can live out its life. And now we're going to move on to the beautiful state of Utah. How often do we talk about Utah? Never, I think. Well, legislation is being introduced in Utah that would make the Gila, whatever, however you pronounce it, monster. I'll put a picture somewhere up there wherever my head is not in frame, so you know what I'm talking about. Legislation is being introduced to make it the state reptile officially, and this is, I don't know how Utah works, and I read through this article. I did a little bit of reading while I had some time, and I wasn't able to figure out, but in a lot of places, when an animal like this is made the official state reptile, it automatically affords us some protections that it didn't otherwise get. Now, I mean, right now, I think the Gila monster has pretty much every protection that a lizard could possibly have. And what is odd about this lizard is it only occurs in a small area in Washington County in Utah, and its appearances have actually been diminishing over the years. It's getting rarer and rarer to find, but this reclusive, rare to see lizard is rarer and rarer to find anywhere. Anyway, but legislation introduced to make the Gila monster the official reptile of Utah State. And if nothing else, what makes me really excited about this is it just puts lizards, it puts reptiles in front of people. It's going to be all over the news that this thing is the new official reptile of the state of Utah if this gets passed through, so I'm 100% for it. And now we're going to move on to a story about some snake venom and the Mojave rattlesnake, and it was absolutely amazing to read. I mean, for those of you that aren't aware, the Mojave rattlesnake resides in the southern United States down through central Mexico, and apparently, according to researchers, in the different areas where it occurs, the Mojave rattlesnake has different venoms. It was first thought to be a hemotoxin venom on this rattlesnake, but then other bites that are being reported and treated are of the neurotoxic, or is it vice versa? Either way, it's both of them, and that's just, it's amazing news. It kind of changes everything with this species, that the same snake can have different effects on the human body, obviously, and they are saying that in some areas, if you get bit by a Mojave rattlesnake, it causes your system to just start shutting down. Where in other cases, it doesn't cause it to shut down in other locales, but it causes massive tissue damage. So amazing, lots of sciencey type stuff. If this is the kind of thing you're interested in, which venom has always just been, I don't know how to say it, it's always been an interesting thing the way it works. And we spoke I think it was on the last video, about how different venoms affect different animals in the suggested would be the right word, food source of that animal. So yeah, just ever increasing knowledge coming forward from our science community on venom. And now I want to touch on a little thing that I didn't put a link on the website for this, and I just wanted to touch on it a little bit here. And I don't know what happened. I dug a little bit, but I don't know what happened. But apparently something recently happened to put all these warnings out here about people locking their cats up for not only reptiles, wild reptile safety, but the own cat safety. And so I wanted to touch on this a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of, we're all here because we love animals. More specifically, we love reptiles, but there's a lot of people here. In fact, the woman I married right through that door over there loves cats. We don't have one. I don't want one. I really hope she doesn't push the issue to get one, but she loves cats. I don't. A lot of people love cats. A lot of people have cats. I know a ton of people that have cats in my family and friends, but something that is so important to push is obviously cats are like the number one. They're just the number one invasive species in our nation. No question asked. All the bird species that have gone extinct over the years, and cats. I'm sorry. I don't believe they hunt for food. I believe they hunt for sport. They see something move, it kicks off some instinct in their head, and they just got to go after it and kill it. The unfortunate aspect for cat owners is there's so many, I mean, pretty everywhere I can think of where those reptiles can actually snap back and kill your cat and eat it. So it's just as important for Mother Nature to keep your cats indoors. If you put them outdoors, put them on a leash, put them in a kennel or something. My grandfather had a cat that would spend most of its day outdoors in a big kennel. It was kind of weird, but it was cool. The cat would live in the kennel. So if you have cats, keep them in a kennel, not just for wildlife safety, but for your cat safety as well. And now we're going to move on to a little thing I like to call trade secrets. And to be honest, I tried to get a hold of somebody who I thought could lead some real insight into this, hoping that he would write something up for the website for the show. I haven't been able to get a hold of him yet. I'm still hoping I can, but no promises. Hopefully if he is not able to do it by the time the show is released, then he'll be able to do it another time and we can just post it as kind of a standalone thing. The idea of trade secrets in our hobby, and this is a hard one because I understand that there's business people in our hobby. I get it. I'm a great supporter of not only the hobby aspect of our community, but the business aspect as well. I'm a great supporter of it. However, it just gets really annoying when you hear about somebody not wanting to share information because they can't give away their secrets. I just don't. I mean, giving away secrets is what made this hobby grow to what it is. It's what made the business grow to what it is, and I fail to understand what secrets there are about putting a couple animals together, breeding them, making babies, selling them, or whatever. To me, it seems like a crapshoot, and there is a little bit of science involved. There's a little bit of, why is my computer making noise? Okay, there is a little bit of thought involved when you're mixing two different morphs trying to make another morph. Okay, I get that, but I'll be specific. And this post I saw was on people that do educational seminars and shows and stuff, and not wanting to give away trade secrets for those. I'm sorry, but I disagree 100% with any trade secrets when it comes to the education of the people in the general public and or the people within our community. I believe education should be of the utmost importance, and there should be no secrets there. So that's going to lead us to your question of the day. What do you think about there being trade secrets within our community? And you can, the whole plethora of the community, whether it be the hobby side, the business side, the education side, what do you think about there being trade secrets? Do you agree with them? Do you not agree with them? Do you think we just shouldn't have them or should have them? If so, why? Leave a comment down below and let me know. And now we're going to move into a little segment I like to call
Channel Update,
which I really don't have much of an update. I almost didn't film today because it's been kind of a stressful time. For those of you that don't know, I filmed the day before, the afternoon before, so it's actually like 4 p.m. Sunday right now that I'm filming, and we just got through with having like a tornado warning 10 miles away, and it's been a little stressful, but the storm has passed us, the sun is out now, so I decided to film. There are a few little things that I'm working on in the background, which I don't want to. I mean, it sounds stupid, we just talked about trade secrets, and I don't really want to talk about them, but they're not really secrets. It's just ideas for my channel. Thus far, we talked about the voting on whether you want to see news only or all reptile-related stuff on this channel. And so far, guys, all reptile-related stuff is winning. There are a vote or two for news only, and I'm sorry, but that is losing right now. So if you want to get your word through, leave a comment down below or go to the Facebook page for Daily Reptile News. Link is in the description down below, and get your vote in, because it's looking like we might start doing a lot more than just news on this channel. And that, my friends, is going to be all your news for this Monday. If you'd like to read any more about these stories, those links are right down below here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other, and we'll see you Wednesday.